Now to the shutdown's impact on the nation's airports. Right now, passengers all across the country are dealing with reduced flights at some of the busiest airports. We know thousands of flights have been canceled coast to coast after the FAA called for a 10% reduction in traffic. This is a look at some of the airports from Chicago to Orlando to Dallas. They are all seeing impacts. We've been checking in all day. Some feeling the impact pretty significantly, others not as much, but officials warn things could get worse as the shutdown drags on. 11 Live's Doug Richards is live at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, the world's busiest airport. Doug, what have you been seeing out there today as passengers navigate this next layer of challenge?
Yeah, we've been here since this morning, and there was certainly some anxiety here this morning, and we saw a number of canceled flights. As we look up at the board of 250 flights departing from Atlanta over the next couple of hours, we see only a couple of flights that have been canceled, including one to Washington, D.C. There's another way over to Denver. There are also a fair number still of delays, but they don't look particularly abnormal as we look at it at 6:05 p.m. on a Friday. There were certainly stories from folks who came here and found out that the flight they thought they would catch was canceled. The Frontier airline counter was busy with passengers who had expected to fly to Syracuse, New York today. They learned the flight had been canceled. Many of them tried to book a new flight, which became a more adventurous undertaking than some of them had really expected.
We've been here since 4 this morning, but the thing is there's no flight to Syracuse, so we're going to Raleigh, North Carolina, then we're going to Buffalo, then someone has to pick us up.
So for Eunice Dell, that'll be 2 plane rides, one from Atlanta to Raleigh and another one from Raleigh to Buffalo, followed by a 150-mile or so car ride from Buffalo to Syracuse, New York, for those of you following on the map. We talked to her early this afternoon, and there's a good chance that she is probably still not anywhere close to her destination. However, the rest of the airport, at least for now, looks pretty good. Obviously, this is an ongoing situation that we will have to follow. We are live at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, nobody wants to have to experience their own version of planes, trains, and automobiles in that way. Thanks a lot, Doug. Travel experts say if you are flying anytime soon, stay flexible and be sure to stay connected. Also, download your airline's app, turn on notifications so you get flight changes right away. If you need to rebook, use the self-service tools. Travel insurance is also a good idea, and get to the airport early. Skip checking a bag if you can, and remember, control what you can and stay patient. Meanwhile, new numbers show the government shutdown is affecting how you feel about the overall economy. According to the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Survey, the index fell to 50.3% this month. It dropped from 53.6% in October. November's number represents the lowest level since June of 2022. You can follow the latest developments on the government shutdown on our streaming app, 11 Alive Plus. Download it to your TV and watch there for free.